Year 2020 has been an eventful year for us all. Taal's volcanic eruption, Amazon's forest fire, Australia's bushfire, the pandemic, earthquakes, and typhoons. Our overall health has been touched and put at risk. Many are well aware of its contributions to our physical and mental health, but I guess there are only a few who pays attention to one's spiritual health.
This pandemic challenged our family to be more resourceful and make use of the things that we have. But looking on a brighter side, it taught us to be more contented. Before this pandemic started, I used to attend praise and worship, and because of that, I avoid overthinking. This pandemic gave me a lot of worries and anxieties, which leads me to overthinking and made me feel down about myself. Now, if ever that happens, I close my eyes and pray and listen to worship songs, because for me, it uplifts my mood and it reminds myself to keep going in life and to see the brighter side in every challenges, and also for me to feel that God is always with us and that He will never leave us.
To be honest, it hasn't been long since I started praising and worshiping the Lord. The only regret I have is not being able to do it at a much earlier time because I feel like I missed out on a lot of life-changing experiences and learnings. Nevertheless, to say that I am happy to do so is such an understatement. Every time I praise and worship, I feel like tearing up because I can really feel God's amazing love and presence and how He seems to be conversing with me through the songs. Due to this reason, I need to praise and worship God to pour out all of my problems and at the same time acknowledge Him for all the blessings He has given to me and my family.
Uncertain for what the future holds for humanity, we cannot deny the pain and trouble the pandemic has caused for all of us, not to mention the lack in the love language of physical touch. Despite all the trials and tribulations we have experienced as a community, we can still appreciate the little things that blossomed out of these unforeseen circumstances. The outpour of compassion and generosity from different kinds of people, and the time we got to spend with our families. How about you? What are you thankful for?
It is inevitable for people to possess distressing and anxious thoughts during this time of pandemic. I too have been thinking the thousands of possibilities of my education and of my future career after experiencing the first term of online learning. And though my heart is torn, I will praise you in this storm, from a song by Casting Crowns, reminds us, people of God, to trust in Him even during the storm. My uneasiness should not and was not a reason for me to waver during these times of hardships. Instead, I have continuously prayed to God as He has plans for me, for us, for the country, and for the world.
Sharing this song is just like giving light to other people who hear it. In this song, it reminds me that God will never leave us and He will always be with us even through the storm.
This song reminds us of our faith. Despite all these tests and challenges sent to us, He will forever be by our side. We just have to remember to surrender it all to Him and trust in His ways.
I was sure by now, God, you would have reached down and wiped our tears away, stepped in and saved the day. Once again, I say amen, and it's still raining. As the thunder rolls, I barely hear you whisper through the rain, I am with you. And as your mercy falls, I raise my hands and praise the God who gives and takes away. And I'll praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands, for you are who you are, no matter where again. The strength is almost gone. How can I carry on if I can't find you? And as the thunder rolls, I barely hear you whisper through the rain. I'm with you. And as your mercy falls, I raise my hands and praise the God who gives and takes away. And I'll praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands, for you are who you are, no matter where I am. And every tear I've cried, you're holding your hand. You never left my side, and though my heart's torn, I will praise you in this storm. I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And I'll praise you in this storm. And I'll praise you in this storm. And I'll lift my hands, for you are who you are.